More than 10 million viewers tuned into Sunday night's episode of 60 Minutes to hear the results of a 5-year CBS News investigation into a string of brain injuries experienced by U.S. officials and diplomats known as Havana Syndrome, making the episode the most-watched television program of the week and topping viewership of two top-rated March Madness matchups. The debut episode of 60 Minutes, which aired in September of 1968, covered the Nixon and Humphrey presidential campaigns. It has been called one of the 75 most impactful moments in all of television by the Television Academy, which hosts the Emmy Awards. Sunday's episode of 60 Minutes was focused on Havana Syndrome, the name given to an inexplicable illness reported by hundreds of U.S. officials around the world. The issue was raised in 2016 by U.S. officials stationed in Cuba who reported a series of symptoms like hearing and vision loss, dizziness, headaches, nausea and vertigo, which were followed up by similar reports from U.S. personnel in Austria, China, Germany, Russia and Vietnam, among other countries. Some have said the illness may have been caused by an attack by Russia or another adversarial government, but the CIA last year said a majority of the cases, of which there have been about 1,000, were instead triggered by environmental causes, undiagnosed medical conditions or stress. Foreign involvement wasn't ruled out for 24 cases. On March 1, another report by a group of U.S. intelligence agencies said Havana Syndrome is not linked to actions by a foreign government. Greg Edgreen, a retired Army colonel, said on Sunday's 60 Minutes, he is confident Russia is behind the attacks as part of a global campaign to wipe out U.S. officials. If my mother had seen what I saw, she would say, "It's the Russians, stupid," Edgreen said. March Madness dominated rankings on cable television last week. Saturday's Clemson vs. Alabama game drew 6.3 million viewers to the TBS Network to be the most-watched cable program of the week, followed by the Illinois vs. Connecticut game with 5.4 million viewers and the women's West Virginia vs. Iowa game with 4.9 million viewers on ESPN. The tournament has pushed the TBS network to be among the top-ranked cable networks of the last few weeks. The week of March 11, before the NCAA championship tournament began, TBS was the 9th most-watched network with an average live audience of 306,000 per day. It rose to 3rd most popular channel with 576,000 average viewers the next week and was in the number 4 spot with 626,000 viewers last week.